wanted to show people that my strong point wasn't my body, it was my talent.
Hey guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to Pretty Unfiltered. Today's guest is Megan Batoon.
Me.
Hey, Boo, it's you.
It's me.
It's you. You're here. If you're not familiar with Megan, which you should be, her channel is so awesome. First of all, she's an amazing dancer, and then also she does really fun things like she cooks. Like, you're a really well-rounded woman.
Oh, thank you.
Let's just kick things off with dancing. So, what was it like growing up in that world?
It's just really hard to be able to walk into a room and then someone be like, no, before you even say your name, before you even show how talented you actually are with whatever you're doing in auditions, if you're an actress or a dancer.
Yeah.
Usually if it's not the look they're going for, you're not gonna make it.
Totally. And can you explain kind of how that works? Because if you're have never been in the dancing world, do you go line up and are they just saying yes, yes, no, bye?
Exactly.
Wow. It's like a cattle call. It's like they're almost just like, all right.
That's exactly what they're called.
Wow.
So you go in and the producer or the casting director, whoever is in charge of making all the decisions, you'll line up with a bunch of girls that look exactly like you, a bunch of girls that don't look anything like you.
Wow.
And then they'll just literally go one by one to you and whisper in your ear, thank you, or stay. And you don't even do anything. You're just standing there smiling like, I don't know if you're gonna like me, but here I am.
That has to be really hard, especially one thing you said was there are a lot of people that look like you.
Yeah.
You're lined up next to girls. So then you're thinking, well, what does she have? If we look similar, what does she have that I don't? Mm-hmm. That must have been a lot for your psyche to have to handle.
Yeah, well, especially in an industry where you're already kind of nervous about yourself, your look.
Yep.
It's just like, oh, you're not 5'5", you're 5'4.5", you're not gonna stay. Oh, your hair's not long enough, gone. Like your thighs touch, get out of here.
Wow.
Like, it's really tough.
Did it affect you negatively at all?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody that goes through it is kind of very conscious of what they look like. Mm-hmm. Obviously, as dancers, we have to take care of our bodies, and that's what a lot of people are looking for. Yeah. Music videos, you're gonna see midriffs, they wanna see butts, they want to see bodies. Obviously, dancing, you have to be able to dance too, but usually it's behind an artist and you're just bringing their ideas to life. Yeah. And a lot of times it's just really hard knowing that you may not be the body type that they want. Like if I was thicker when I was auditioning a lot and a lot of people wanted something very small. Luckily
but
now,
I feel like that's changed.
Yeah, that's
like the opposite.
Just about to say. Luckily, everyone's embracing like this thick spiration, and I'm loving it because I had never been small in the thighs ever.
Yeah.
Like, thank you.
You're like, finally, embrace my thighs as they are.
Exactly. I mean, it's definitely tough. I've been through lots of diets, lots of stupid diets. Like I remember one time I was doing like this Beyonce lemonade diet. First of all, if Beyonce does something doesn't mean you have to do it.
And this was before lemonade even came out.
Oh my
right?
God, how weird.
I remember that. It was like the cayenne pepper.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, with water. It's like crazy, and you're only supposed to drink that for 6 days straight or something insane.
It's terrible.
And they tell you like you're gonna be really, really hungry, but once you get past the third day, you'll be fine. And you're just like, I think that's starvation mode.
Yeah, I think you might be on the path of death.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about the parts that you did get. Yeah. All right. So what made them special?
I did Step Up, which I was so happy for. That was my first job ever and the best dance job I've ever done. And a lot of it didn't have to do with my look. And that's, I think, what my favorite part was, because it was really so dance heavy.
Yep.
They had people of all different heights, races, sizes, just everyone. And I felt like that was the type of environment that I would want to be in.
You have worked with J-Lo. I'm a really big fan of J-Lo. I don't know.
She's awesome.
I love that J-Lo, she changed the standard of typical beauty.
Yeah, well, her and Beyonce as well, I don't think have ever been the thin ones, but they've always been at the top of the beauty pyramid too. So I think it's a great thing to know that everyone doesn't have to be stick thin now. Everything is kind of lining up where these two role models that have been here for quite some time at the very top of the entertainment industry, that we are all able to follow in those footsteps and really embrace who we are and what we look like no matter what our body type is.
So you've left the auditioning world. You were like, bye Felicia, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
What made you kind of decide, okay, because that's scary.
Yeah.
You know, you left this world and you started your YouTube channel. So what made you feel confident enough to do that?
I remember being at an audition and I watched a video from my friends Wong Fu Productions and I like completely tuned out. Everyone's like reading their resumes and like fixing each other's hair and like, am I fat? Am I skinny? Like what's going on? And I watched this video and I just remember being so in tune to it, and by the time I was done, I was crying outside of this dance studio and I was like, I'm so impacted by a video. Why am I here doing something that I'm not gonna be passionate about, like dancing in undergarments?
It's just a job at that point,
and I just felt so exploited, and like I feel like I'm worth more than this. I feel like I have so much more creativity and intelligence. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I felt like I had a different calling. So I went home and I filmed my very first cooking video, which is terrible, and I didn't put it up for 2 weeks because I was like, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
And then one day I like talked myself into it, and then ever since then I just kept uploading videos, like personality style videos, and doing my own thing, and I'm so happy that I did.
You said something really prolific there, and that was that you listened to A, your gut, and B, that you knew that was not your calling, that this was your calling.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important for you guys to listen to your intuition. You have this gut instinct inside of you where you know, okay, I'm just doing this run-of-the-mill thing. It's a job. It's whatever it is, but it's not making me happy. When you find something that you're actually passionate about, everything starts falling into place.
Yeah.
Which I think is super important.
I think it is too. Success and the money will come as long as it comes from you. On the inside, you'll never get bored of it and you'll never be mad at yourself.
What advice would you give your younger self if you could tell her anything? I know that's a very loaded, broad question, but is there one thing that you think that you really focused on when you were younger that now you're like, why did I worry so much about that?
Oh man. Good thing this is the internet so I can think about this for a second. Usually I would say don't compare yourself, and that's my stock answer.
Yep.
But a lot of times now I still feel myself comparing myself to other people that I look up to, other people that are more successful than me. So I think the advice that I am really taking into account now, especially working on a bunch of different projects, is staying true to yourself. I think is more important than comparing yourself to other people, because if you are true to yourself, no one else is you, so you don't need to compare yourself. As long as you like what you're doing and you don't feel like you're being fake and you don't feel like you're just trying too hard, if you're very honest, people will see that and everything will fall into place. I obviously would never say body shame anyone, but I have a full folder on my camera of like bodies I think are my goal bodies, or like she looks very strong, she looks very healthy. I never want to be skinny or like she looks unhealthy. You want to make sure that like you're inspired by someone, but you're not using that as a way to cripple yourself. Definitely.
So, okay, I want you to touch a little bit about what you're working on. Tell us where we can find you, because I know you have some things coming up.
Definitely. One of the most recent projects I did is a series called Making Moves, which is on the Fullscreen app.
Yep.
And it's very, very good. It's everything you would want in a dance movie and like a soap opera together. And it's just very like, is this happening? And then you're like, wow, this is amazing dancing. Wow, this is an amazing storyline. I'm so happy to be a part of it. And other than that, just my YouTube channel is always there, youtube.com/Megan Batoon.
Yep.
Got a website, meganbatoon.com. Everything is very easily branded for the convenience of you at home.
As always, you can find me at Kirby Johnson on Instagram and Twitter, Snapchat, Kirby.Johnson. Yes, I got a new name, praise be. And in the comment section below, let me know your favorite part of Megan's story, A. B, let me know who you want to see on the next episode and what topics you want us to cover and how we can help you, because like I always say, this show is all about you. All right, love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.